What is up, everybody? Goose here, and we're gonna be going over the the final two games of the series between the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. I went over the first one a few days ago, but this one's gonna be recapping the final two games. The Astros swept the three-game series with the Tigers, but this one we're gonna go over the Tuesday game, which the Astros won 11-4. Wade Miley was the winning pitcher for the Astros. He improved his record to 4-2 on the year. He went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 5. So a decent outing. You know, he went 6 innings. He 4 runs. I mean, that's kind of a lot, but he got bailed out. You know, team scored 11 runs. So, and going over the Astros hitting, George Springer went 2 for 3. He drove in a run. Brantley was 2 for 5. He drove in 2 runs. Correa was 2 for 5, drove in 3. Yeah, Yuli Gurriel went 1 for 4, drove in 1 run. And Diaz was 2 for 3. He drove in 3 runs. And that's about it. And Josh Reddick went 3 for 5. He didn't drive any runs, but he had a good at bats for that game. Going over the scoring, the Astros started off the first inning with 3 runs, as Correa homered to center, which scored Springer and Bregman. So 3-1 home run right off the bat. Astros were up 3-0 at the top of the first inning. In the second inning, Brantley reached on an infield single to score 2 runs. And then later in that inning, Bregman scored on a throwing error by the third base to make it 6-0 after 2. In the third inning, Diaz homered to right field to make it 7-0. So after 3 innings, it was already 7-0. So Miley had a lot of run support this game. But in the third inning, the Tigers got on the board as they hit a sacrifice fly, made it 7-1. And then in the fourth inning, the Astros got the run right back as Gurriel singled to left to score Correa to make it 8-1. In the fourth inning, Rodriguez doubled to left to make it 8-2 for the Tigers. Scored their second run. It was 8-2 Astros. In the fifth inning, Springer homered in the fifth inning to make it 9-2, and Diaz singled in the sixth to make it 10-2. And also in the bottom of the sixth inning, the Tigers got a 2-run home run by Rodriguez to make it 10-4. And then the Astros closed out the scoring in the top of the eighth to make it 11-4 as Diaz hit a sacrifice fly. So all in all, it was a great offensive showing. Miley, 4 runs is kind of a lot in 6 innings to give up, but no, he got the run support he needed. You get 11 runs, you can afford to give up 4 runs. So so after Tuesday, the Astros had won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So they'd already won the series, which is always good. You win 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. You're gonna win a lot of baseball games. So going over to Wednesday night, Astros won that game 5-1 as Justin Verlander, the ace of the staff, he went 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 9 and walked 2. He was the winning pitcher. His record improved to 7-1. So by far he is the ace of the staff. And for the Astros, let's see. Going over the top RBI guys, you had Bregman was 1 for 5. He drove in a run, and Marisnick was 2 for 3. He drove in 2 runs, and Generos was 1 for 3. He drove in a run. So it wasn't many runs like this. There wasn't many runs as it was the prior night, as they only scored 5. But I mean, when you got Verlander on the mound, 5 is usually enough to win most baseball games with him pitching because he's outstanding. And as the Astros started right off the bat in the first inning with a home run by Bregman, they were right after the top of the first inning, they were already at 1-0. And then the second inning, Marisnick singled to left to make it 2-0. The Tigers came back in the third inning with a home run for themselves to make it 2-1, and it stood that way to the fourth inning, the next inning, when Generos hit a sacrifice fly to make it 3-1. And in the sixth inning, Springer grounded into a fielder's choice, which scored a run, and then in the eighth inning, Marisnick tripled to right field and for right center, and it made it 5-1, and that was all she wrote. So all in all, it was a great series as the Astros went to Detroit and they swept the Tigers. So the Astros just keep on winning. They've won 9 out of the last 10. They're on a 8-game win streak. They won 9 out of the last 10. They're 29-15. They lead the American League West by 7.5 games over the Seattle Mariners. But they have an off day on Thursday. So then Friday, Saturday, Sunday they have a 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox up in Beantown. So they're gonna have to just keep this momentum going. You know, just keep it going. I mean, I'd take 2 out of 3 every series. I mean, that's not going to happen every series, but I mean, I don't want them going up there and losing 3 in a row. That wouldn't be good. But let's win this series. Let's go take 2 out of 3 because the Red Sox have been playing better. Red Sox are 23-20 on the year, and they've won 8 out of the last 10 as well. So they're playing very, very well. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later, man.